Every week here at Boombox, we host something called Track Tuesday. You submit your tracks, I play them and give a little bit of feedback, but I'm mainly just vibing. The idea is to share your music and to help you find collaborators. Because by hearing someone else's music that you like, might increase your chances of actually wanting to work with them. This week, the tracks were so good, and I mean so good. I decided I wanted to make a YouTube video about it. I just came back from dinner. I'm actually not that full. And I was feeling so inspired. So much so that I was like, okay, we've got to do more with what that live stream was about. Because I was like, shit, the music I heard today was so fire. Now, I know I mentioned this before, but for those of you who are new to Track Tuesday, you send, I play, we vibe, we dance, sometimes we cry. Nah, we never cry, but it might happen one day. And it's not just hosted by me, but also by my incredible friend, Sides, who's kind of a big deal.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
So, if you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is follow Boombox on Instagram and look out for that story or post that comes out every week and includes a link where you can upload your music. And that's what we're really here for today, isn't it? The music. So let's get on with it, Fabio. The first one I'm going to go with is Decide by Tempa. I'm so locked in already. It's a big intro. Like it's a lot. I'm like, where are you gonna take it from here? Like this kind of feels like main drop shit already. You know what I mean? Which is a good and a bad thing, but we'll get to it in a second.
If I could, I'd just leave it. If not for you, then I'd just make up my mind. But I can't decide. But I can't decide. If I could, I'd just leave it. If not for you, then I'd just make.
Okay, so I mentioned this before in the live stream, but I'm not a fan of the vocal. Personally, I think it would be better to have something spoken and rhythmic, like that Fred again record, which is like Killers in the Jungle. You know, something that just fits the vibe of the track. I know that you're going for that contrast. It's just a personal thing. I still think it's a great track, by the way. Okay, so this is great, but because I feel like you gave away so much in the intro, which guaranteed if you're a DJ, you're just going to be mixing that in anyway, you're probably not going to hear it. It's going to be a low cut on it. I feel like the drop has less impact because the intro is so big. And I think potentially that first drop could be what your second drop is. Like if you're going to go that hard, you know, to start with, give me the second drop, which is this.
If I could, I'd just leave it. If not for you, then I'd just make up my mind.
You know how that's more minimal, more like stripped back, way more vulnerable, which allows listener just to focus on the kick and the bass. You could do that in the intro, but without like the, you know, where am I going here? Oh my God. Yeah, without everything going on. Strip it back. Just let people feel that. You know when you're in a club and the kick and the bass come in, that's usually enough. Now I'm actually going to leave this feedback on Tempa's track just by writing it. Love the track. Not a huge fan of the vocal, but that's a personal thing. Would love to hear this drop first rather than second, but without the lead afterlife style synth. And just like that, I can leave some timestamp feedback. Tempa knows exactly what I'm talking about and where. Okay, next we're going to play this track 7 Cents by Cassiopeia.
Waking every nerve of my unit.
time is right. Leave everything behind. This reality is our paradise. Everything we do, I want to do it twice. What else do you want me to say, babe?
Okay, love this vibe. Love that it feels like a live recording. Maybe it is. I feel like it almost feels a little too live. Like there's a few modern things that I would like to hear. A little bit of tuning on the vocals. The kick and the bass are not quite sitting right. They don't have their space. And generally speaking, things feel a bit buried and muffled. That's not to say that it's not a great record. Beautiful thing about this track is it is a great record, but the mix needs a tweak. If it's a bad record, it doesn't matter if it's a good mix, it's still a bad record, but you don't have that problem here. So I'm just going to leave another comment just saying, would be good to balance kick and bass. And then at this point here, the other thing that I was thinking is it's kind of difficult for the listener to understand what the different sections are because everyone's playing all the time.
So use some volume automation to separate, I can't spell, to separate the verse, pre-chorus and give more impact.
Okay, next we've got Wastin' by Schwarm. Schwarm. I feel like most artist names these days, just like we saw with Temper, are the words minus the vowels, which leaves me pronouncing them like a complete idiot.
You're wasting my time, 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 you're wasting my time with you. But I like it too.
I love this vocal, by the way.
I'm wasting away, it's true. But I like wasting time with you. Wasting my time with you. But I like it too.
Got M1 organ.
I'm wasting away, it's true. But I like wasting time with you.
Let's get it. Okay, if you didn't already guess from my accent, I'm from the UK, I'm from London. This kind of genre is really big in the UK. I discovered today that it's called UKG. I didn't realize that that's what the genre was called, which makes me feel pretty stupid. But now I know, thanks to you guys and the live stream. This is a great track. Great bass, great drums, great mix. There's really so little to comment other than I do think the vocal could have some sort of automation where the formant, so the tone, is brought down and up so it gets darker. Wasting my time, wasting my time. Not filtered, but actually darker in tone, just to make it feel a little more edgy. That's all.
This is so sick. Maybe have a go at lowering the tone of the voice with automation on a formant shifter. Shifter like little auto boy or auto tune.
All right, next we've got Give Up by Mayor
Baradawaj.
Baradawaj Hazarika. I'm sorry if I butchered that. At least you have vowels in your name.
Sitting all alone, overthinking, 6 feet deep, my wings are broken. Looking at myself with a fake smile. I've hit a rock bottom, waking up and not for no reason. Crying for myself just to feel something. I feel nothing. You don't know what it's like to tell yourself you're just a letdown. You don't know what it's like to tell yourself just give up.
I mean, no comments. This is great. Your voice sounds great. The performance is great. Guitars maybe a little bright, but I don't know. It's kind of part of that modern sound that you've got going on there. And the vocal matches the way the guitar sounds. So it works for me. Okay, next we got Mr. Biggs. It's time.
Leave a nigga from the rock out. No, not a fire. I'm tryna call out. In a spaceship, push it to the moon.
Sheesh.
Freedom, nigga, yeah.
fire. I mean, I love a fat 808.
I hate to see the guys behind them bars. Yeah, I wish I had the money, yeah, the freedom on. Up the road, trying to see one there. Yeah, I could've whacked that loon she was giving. I ain't tripping 'cause I met her at a fest. Put on out who
There's a couple of clicks there. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know if it's like intentional, like in the beat. It sounds like it's rhythmic, but it's pop out a little bit. I think they're coming from the vocal. Put some fades on that because it's just so distracting. Everything's so good up until that point, and then I'm like, oh, what was that? Feels like the almost like the record is skipping or something. But I actually love the balance of the record. Next is Deserve It by Guan.
Thank you for calling Reed.
Ooh, I love a creative intro like that. Let's do that again.
Thank you for calling Reed.
Living on a hill somewhere down in Beverly Hills. I deserve it. Yeah, I deserve it. Yeah, being a superstar. Driving.
I was not expecting that. Let's do it one more time. Just one more time.
Living on a hill somewhere down in Beverly Hills. I deserve it. Yeah, I deserve it. Yeah, being a superstar. Driving all them fancy cars. I deserve it. Yeah, I deserve it.
You know what? You came in with the chorus. It was so good. But you gotta just continue that. You go to like a breakdown here. You kind of lost me a little bit. It's cool. I like the sounds, but I was just getting into it. Don't take it away from me just yet.
I got the groove, ayy. I'm in the Hollywood mood, ayy. In the game, breaking the rules, ayy. Man, I got nothing to
Let's just get to this bit quicker.
lose, ayy. Lose, ayy. I'm cool, ayy. Michael Jackson with the moves, ayy. I do it big, who are you, ayy? You can never tell me what to do, ayy. Do, ayy. This is for real, I ain't messing around. You wanna get money, let me show you how. I am a superstar, baby, no doubt. And I am the one they be talking about. Give you the business.
Okay, I think the tone of the record is good. The flow is good. The lyrics are good. Just this breakdown bit here, I'm not sure about. But guys, these are the kind of people you could collaborate with on Boombox. Like this level of talent. You just got to sign up for Boombox. It's free. And then come to one of our Track Tuesdays and you could work with Guan, who's clearly super talented. Why wouldn't you want to work with Guan is the question I'm asking. Next up is Weightless by the Mason Oaks.
I made a mess by floating in space and drowned in the phases that passed me by. Amazing turned into laughter. Now
Okay, first initial comments just before we get to the drop. This intro vocal could be more upfront and dry.
we're saying goodbye. So I reach for you.
Can we just take a moment from the synth in the background that's going meow? And listen out for it. It's like the bass synth.
Now we're saying goodbye. So I reach for you. And why do I feel so weightless? So I reach for you. And why do I feel so weightless?
Oh, that's beautiful. How the weightless becomes weightless. Oh, listen to that again.
Why do I feel so weightless?
Very, 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 very clever. Again, just another super talented producer, songwriter. Just another super. Why can't I get this out? Just another super talented musician here at Boombox. Next up, we've got Let You Go by Strand L.
I don't wanna let you go yet. I'm still holding on, yeah.
I love that you started with the vocal. What? One more time.
I don't wanna let you go I'm still holding on, yeah.
Straight in.
I don't wanna let you go, yeah.
You got the vibe right, you know? Like, I feel the mood, I feel the location, the time of day / night. It feels right. And this is gonna sound so cheesy, but people don't listen to music, they feel music. I always believe this. And you can feel this. You can feel all the other tracks too, eh? I'm just saying, like, I make a lot of dance music, so I used to go clubbing a lot. So I feel those ones a little bit more, sometimes. So cool. That more aggressive, more distortion. Make it aggressive. Did I spell aggressive right? I did. Ching. Certified banger. We love it. It was only bangers this Tuesday. It was crazy. Okay, I think we've got time for one more. So I'm going to play this wicked track that I remember hearing called Molo Nilizio Yami. Again, sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. This is by Anna Messa. Such a vibe. Oh, I love how that synth sounds like a tom. You think it's a tom, but actually then it turns out to be a synth. Emotional piano. I love it. In that kind of like Afro house vibe, and then they put the piano in and you're like, oh, I'm in my feels. I'm in my feels. I'm so emotional right now, but I'm so happy. It's like this, like, you know, there's like the two. It's like the crying thing. You might cry. You're not gonna cry, but you're so happy you could. Let's go to the second drop because that's what everyone wants to hear. little bit more white noise here. Just to carry the energy through and give a little presence to the high end, which is always quite enjoyable, especially just generally on drops. You don't have to put like a big impact, like a, you know, nothing crazy like that, but something that swells in a little bit, I think would help so much. And I don't even know that the vocal needs to be there on the second drop, personally.
I would say personally. I'm like, obviously it's personal. It's coming from me.
But yeah, just a little white noise, a little swell. Let's add it to the comments so Anna Messa knows what I'm talking about and where it is. Okay, well, that's all we have time for today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram down below and be part of the next Track Tuesday. We always have such a good time. It's a great way just to share music, connect with other people, and if there's loads of bangers, I'll make another YouTube video like this. Please don't forget to also like and subscribe to the channel, and it's been a pleasure as always. I'll see you very soon. Peace!